welcome to today's edition of The Rich Side. Today, we're talking about what they don't tell you about making your first seven figures. Everyone gets excited when I talk about making my first $1 million. But today, I'm going to share a little bit of that dark side and some real truths about the parts no one likes to mention. It's not just about having a big team, the CEO title, and lots of meetings. I get it, sometimes those things are important and necessary, but it's really easy to get distracted by them. Trust me, I know I've lived it and I've coached it. I've spoken to countless people about it. I've juggled many roles: CEO, coach, consultant, content creator, wife, mom. The list goes on and on. Despite the stress of it all, I was still able to hit my big income goals. I reached my first six figures, then 100K months, and finally the coveted seven-figure milestone. But as Biggie Smalls would say, more money, more problems. And I know I'm showing my age, but put a pin in that. A recent LinkedIn conversation made me reflect on my business journey, especially the ups and downs of managing success while being a wife and mom. I didn't always get it right, but here are some of the lessons I wish I had known. Don't just hire strategically. When I made my first $1 million, I had a big team: 20 people with a $25,000 per month overhead. Now you can imagine how many moving parts there were from day to day to day. The gurus taught me to hire for specific tasks. So instead of maximizing my team by seeing if current team members could take on more responsibilities, and even with a raise, right? I instead created new positions. That mistake inflated my payroll, and the day to day was full of unorganized chaos. Also, I wish I'd known that the big team isn't the answer, but instead build an aligned support system. As it grew, it started to feel like a big corporation, and that wasn't good for anyone. I even promoted managers who might not have been the best fit because I needed help managing the big team and the millions of systems that we were using. The list was long, rich friend. Directors, managers, stylists, tech teams, coaches, marketers. Not to mention having my own coaches to lead me and teach me. Everyone needed something from me all the time. I was stretched so thin that it even made it tough for me to be there for my family. Another thing I wish I'd known was that you don't need to scale all the time. Learn to manage and enjoy the flow of where you are. During the early days of COVID-19, my business grew lightning fast, and it was all about scaling. From one-to-one coaching to group coaching, from sales calls to evergreen. Change, change, change. Go, go, go. Scale, scale, scale. There was always a bigger goal, leaving little time to celebrate the current accomplishments. Yes, I scaled my business, but I also scaled my burnout. I have to admit that I even felt a bit guilty about how much money I was making while so many people in the world were unsure of whether their jobs would even open again. I gave out generous pay and perks above and beyond what I should have to ensure that everyone could pay their bills and that they felt supported. I even covered travel expenses for team meetings and hosted dinners that, looking back, weren't anywhere near necessary. I bought every new tool and every new platform that the team asked for to make their job easier. And I didn't think about how this would affect the company's financial health long term. I felt that I owed my success to the team, even though it was their job to help me succeed. That's what they were hired for. But now I've completely redesigned my strategy and changed my approach with the Rich Method for living. As I've achieved my first few goals toward becoming a paramedic and shifted my business to focus on speaking, all of my priorities have changed. So now I focus on prioritizing efficiency and sustainability. I don't aim for a large team anymore. I use what I call the valid system, a support focused model that includes my family, friends, and paid contractors. This way, we focus not just on business, but on how business growth fits into my personal life. Keeping the integrity of the vision while I value new ideas and diverse perspectives, I can stay true to my core vision and leadership principles. After all, this is my business and my life. I'm grateful for every team member, every client, and supporter, but I'm the one responsible for my life's vision. I also manage success with foresight and intentionality. It's not just about hitting the numbers or the big milestones, but creating a sustainable growth framework that aligns with my core values, my purpose, and long term goals. Success should extend to all areas of life, not just business. I've used my mistakes as learning experiences to reshape my journey. And I think that's most important. These principles are a must for creating a purposeful and fulfilling life. By focusing on strategic hiring, building the right support based system, and enjoying the present, I know that I can achieve lasting success in all areas. And this approach ensures that our professional achievements don't come at the expense of our personal well being. My goal, as I run lean and clean, as I like to say, is to spread the message of rich living to successful women around the world. And if that sounds like you, then I encourage you to send an email to hello@feliciakelly.com or click a link around this video and we can chat more about bringing me in to speak to your audience or at your event or even discuss how I can help you through a private workshop. And I look forward to seeing you on the rich side. Until next time, bye now.